Written on this work of art are the words, "We are all somewhere on the trail." Somewhere along the line in our life, we are all on the trail. We are all on the path, going from where we were to where we will be. And on that path is a paradoxical, crazy amount of emotions and circumstances and situations. In some cases, we're on the trail because we're forced. In some cases, we're on the trail because we're leaving. In some cases, we're on the trail because we were thrown onto the trail. I mean, the trail represents life. And we're all on that trail called life. And one of the most important things we could ever grasp about that trail is the we. We are all somewhere on the trail. We. Every race, every tongue, every tribe, every culture, every background, the rich, the poor, the educated, the uneducated. Every person, we are on the trail of life. And if we do not begin to open our hearts to all the various differences of God's creation, we will divide and divide and divide and divide until division is all we know. And we are seeing much of that. But all it takes is one person to say we, not I, we. We are on this trail with our past sins, with our past iniquities, with our broken covenants, with our abuses, with our stories, with our successes, with our failures, with our parents' wrongdoings and their parents' wrongdoings, with this, with that, and on and on and on, we. And even though in some cases I'm wrong, in some cases you're wrong, and even in some cases where you're wrong, I'm also wrong in some cases. And on that ground, we can find the we. We can find the place where we meet. And I and you is no longer, but there's we. And we say, your culture has made mistakes, and so has mine. And you were wrong for this, but I was wrong too. And in that is the we. And in that, we can say, I'm sorry where we're wrong. And in that, we can receive that apology. We can receive that sorry, that sorrow and repentance, and we can forgive. We are all on the trail somewhere. And in some cases, the trail turns and I'm right. But in some cases, the trail turns and I'm wrong. And on some cases, the trail turns and you're right. But in some cases, the trail turns and you're wrong. We all have sins. We all have iniquities. We all, as whole people groups, have committed unfathomable sins against other people groups. All of us, in various different ways through history, from Adam and Eve, the first betrayal made on God. Then they turned and betrayed each other as they blamed each other. And from then on, we have been blaming and hurting each other. But the truth still remains. We are all somewhere on this trail. And if you can embrace someone else and all of their wrongs, all of their failures and successes and their rights, you and I can turn into we. It is time for we.